this is what our wall station looks like. And there's going to be one of these in the classroom. This is called a QS wall station. And this cover pops off, and you can unscrew these two screws and get to the wiring in the back. It's just low voltage. It's all low voltage wiring.
3-wire, 2-wire?
4-wire.
4-wire?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's actually 4 wires there. And basically, we program this through the software, but right now this is going to do scene 1, scene 2, and off scene. And that doesn't mean anything to you now, but when we go through the software, it'll make sense what it does. So again, scene 1, scene 2, and off scene. And then you have raise and lower. Off scene is going to turn everything off. And then scene 1 is going to turn everything on with daylighting. So you have another piece of equipment in here called a daylight sensor. I'll walk over here. Every classroom has one of these daylight sensors. And if you cover it up, it acts as if there's no sunlight. This first row is on the daylight sensor. So if there's enough light, like today, there's enough light in the space, according to the spec, that this light will actually go off. And if it's really, really dark outside, this light will brighten up. So it'll dim and shut off according to how much sunlight is in the room.
And then that's the sensor right there?
Yep, that's the sensor.
So, is it just this row that's on it, or these rows may cut off too if it's bright enough?
No, just this row.
Just this row.
This is the only row on it for now. Then you also have occupancy sensors. You have one in the main, this main part of the classroom up here, the little UFO.
Okay.
And then you have one here.
Okay, that's what those are.
Yeah, these are occupancy. So here's how it works. When you walk into a classroom, the lights come on. It makes sense with the daylighting. They're going to go to scene 1. And that's the same thing as the button press. When you leave the room, everyone's out. After, these are set for 8 minutes right now. After 8 minutes, the lights will go off, dimmed off. The tricky situation is if you're in a room and you hit off and you're walking around, and then you leave just for 2 minutes and then you come back, they won't turn back on. Because remember, the 8-minute timeout hasn't gone past. So if I walk out, hit the lights off and go, oh shoot, I forgot my bag, walk back in, the lights didn't come on automatically.
So you have to manually turn it back
Yeah,
on.
either manually turn them on, or if you're just running here to grab something, it's probably enough light, you don't have to.
My next question, with these sensors, are these sensors are in the rooms that, like we walked in rooms, we didn't see the light switch at all. Those are the sensors